Okay, well, my incident happened in September of 1978, and it was a Sunday afternoon, so we were going to bale these soybeans up into a large round bale. Because of the weather forecast, it was forecast that we were supposed to get a lot of rain. This happened to be in a creek bottom, which normally flooded if there was any amount of rain. So if we didn't get it baled up, we would lose it. And the baler was not operating properly. You had to get X amount of hay into the throat of it and taken into the internal piece of the baler in order for it to actually start winding. That was not going well. I tried several different locations in the field trying to find a spot that was dry, so once I got the bale started, then I could pick up the rest of it for that particular bale. Well, I don't know how long it had been, maybe an hour or so. But anyway, I had tried several times, and of course the thing with the equipment is you're not supposed to get off the tractor without shutting it off, which is what I did, because I had to clean out the throat of it because all of this hay the soybeans had piled up in the front because they weren't going into the baler as they should. After doing that these numerous times, then I decided, well, that's not working, and as in a lot of situations, I really didn't think about getting hurt. I didn't think about alternatives such as quitting. That didn't seem to be a good response, and so in this particular case, I pulled up as much hay as I could into the front of the throat and left the baler running, got off the baler, and put my feet on the pile of hay, and I was a good 3 feet from the throat of the baler. Well, what I didn't think about was that once the amount of hay went, then it was just going to pull me along with it, and it did. It worked. I pushed on the hay and got enough of it through the throat, but that being the case, then it just pulled me along with the load of hay, and so it's pulling me into the baler. Fortunately, from my view, there was a support rod across the pieces of the V-hitch, and I wrapped my right arm around it and then held onto it with my left hand, and so that physically held me out from it pulling me any further in. But I'm laying on top of these pickup fingers, and they were, of course, making nice grooves in both my buttocks. And so this all, happened in whatever time it was, and one of the fortunate things was that both the pressure of my body on my buttocks that was getting ground with the pickup fingers reduced the amount of blood that I lost, and then also the friction, because I'm laying on a belt that's turning and there's other belts turning. The friction from all of those caused enough heat that as it crushed my legs, I didn't bleed to death.